Hey guys, Lloyd here from iGen Entrepreneur. Again, hope you're well. Here we are, top tip number 7. So this is a screenshot that I've just redacted from yesterday. This is a supplier that I use quite regularly. I'm just having a crack with Elaine. So top tip number 7 is a few tips around just kind of building that relationship with your supplier. So there's a lot to this, and building relationship. Generally, this is kind of not really how it's done, but this is just a bit of crack that we had yesterday. Thought I'd just share this because it was quite funny. Well, I thought it was funny, and she pretended that it was funny. So anyways, but really, the top tip that I can give in terms of building a relationship, whether it's with a supplier or just in general, is no bullshitting and do what you say you're going to do. So what that looks like when you're speaking to a wholesale supplier, business to business, if they ask you to send an email, send an email. If you say you're going to do something like send an email, make sure that you send an email. If you want to speak to Jane Doe, who is the account manager for your area, and she's not there, but she will be in tomorrow at 12:30. You know this because you've called a few times trying to get a hold of her. If you know she's going to be in at 12:30 and you've got that information from what's known as the gatekeeper, if you've got that information and you say, right, I'll give her a call tomorrow at 12:30, you damn be sure you call her at 12:30, because if you don't call her at 12:30, you just wasted all that time that you spent with the gatekeeper, building that relationship up, getting her to know and trust you, and then you're kind of letting them down at that final. So do what you say you're going to do, no bullshitting, and always follow up when you say you're going to do. Because if you do that, the majority of people don't bother. And it's the same with everything. If people are easy to get a hold of, then potentially it's not worth it. But the people that are difficult to get hold of, and if they're the people that you need to speak to, you put that effort in, it's really, really worth it. So I think I would say it would be a dozen times that at least 12, maybe even 15 phone calls that I made to one supplier that I still use. And I'll talk about that in the next top tip. But yeah, it took a dozen phone calls to get to speak to the person that I needed to speak to do business. And it was 12, 15 phone calls with the same person, the receptionist. And yeah, there's ways to build that relationship up and get the information that, is benefit to both parties. So that's top tip number 7, I think, losing count. But yeah, I hope that's helpful. There's a lot to that. Basically, relationship building isn't finding out they're a Manchester United supporter and talking to them about Cristiano Ronaldo and expecting them to, open up an account for you. So it's about doing what you say you're going to do, being accountable, and no bullshitting. So hopefully that's helpful to someone. Speak to you soon. Take care.